And now the real Long War 2 begins. Anywho, I do have a confession to make. My audio drivers, well, or lack thereof, basically, yeah, they didn't exist. So I've gone through, I've at least tried to touch up the sound quality, mostly for the microphone. The regular sound was probably not bad, but the microphone audio should be considerably better now. There's always room for improvement, but I'm still using a cheap mic, but this should be a lot better. So, moving on. Now, we do, we do get to the more difficult part of Long War. That's nice. Introduction mission is pretty simple. Really, there's a lot more thought involved on the strategic map for Long War. And I'm glad I did some trial runs to figure it out, because there's a lot of mistakes you can make for the strategy map. Go ahead and pick up the black market, though. There's nothing else really to do. Although maybe I could have changed out this. So, okay, we're not going to do anything here. First thing that's different in Long War 2 anyways, is you can actually manage your havens here. Right now, and then if you're actually curious, I tried to find this. There's no real documentation, at least not that I could find. But if you go in here and then archives, there is some tutorialization in here. So if you're wondering like what the heck is going on in this mod, go in here and look through this. At least that should give you most of it. We're going to go in here, and I don't really need any more troops right now, though apparently this can give you engineers and scientists if the region's liberated, but I think you need to go through a mission chain. This is just a regular region. So we're going to change this to supply. We're going to change this to intel, because intel is actually really important to get missions that are not impossible. Because there was in vanilla, they kind of expected you to do every mission that popped up. In this, there's a ton of missions, and you really shouldn't do all of them, nor, well, I guess you could try to, but you really shouldn't. I want to get another region up as soon as possible.
That work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
But otherwise, supply just increases your income. Intel, what that does is it locates, as far as I can tell, it locates missions quicker. So that way, when you get a mission, and we'll see once one pops up here, there's a ton. It'll constantly be popping up with missions all over the place. Although I think these are different. Maybe not. I'm not sure if these kinds of missions are discovered by Intel or not. Engineer, very important. Especially in this now, the engineers can also be your havens can get leaders, and getting you can assign engineers and scientists there as well. So getting lots of personnel is very good. So if you're not familiar with Long War 2, you do need to infiltrate. So this is the main issue, is you have a infiltration timer, and depending on how many people you have, and to a very lesser extent, their equipment, it'll affect the infiltration time. So you really don't want to send people out where they like. Basically, this is the time right here that it would take to get 100% infiltration. If you can't get 100%, you might as well just not even bother. Although you can boost it. So let's see. I take off sniper. Now at this point, this is like kind of the minimum squad I would want to send. I could send this and boost it up with intel. It's like 25 intel. It might be worth spending that to get an engineer, so basically trading 25 intel and a successful mission in order to get an engineer. So I'll go ahead and do it, even though it's a little bit against my better judgment. Which really I should have maybe given one of my guys a med kit. That would have been smart. But that's okay. So now, you know, normally the mission would start automatically in vanilla, but now basically we just keep rolling the time over, and then this infiltration meter will go up. Although really, I mean, if it still says the resistance is extremely light, I can do it without boosting it. If it's very light, very light is not feasible at this point in the game. It's deceiving, at least in my opinion. That, I think that's just, you need to just do that to unlock a lot of other techs.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around.
So I believe, and then when you hover over this, it says, let's review this first. So 25 intel. I mean, you have to in this. The rewards are very minor, but a lot of them are for mostly just grinding XP. All right, 15 hours. So this is impossible. Our intel wasn't good enough to do. Like basically, that mission had been there. We just didn't know about it. So, and it's random, really. More personnel. I don't really prioritize extra personnel very much, but let's look. Yeah, it's not really feasible anyway. So I'm going to be skipping a lot of missions because you just can't do this. Base infiltration's 5 days. So. But anyways, if you look at these, so it'll say Haven. I believe that's how many personnel are already there. So, I think going to here would be best, because this has 5 people in it instead of 4. So we're gonna, and it should be all the same cost. We'll go ahead and make contact over there. Plus, this branches out and will give me access to a lot of other regions over here. So, very light, not good enough in my opinion. So, let's see, boost infiltration, 25. I think that's worth it to try to get a good shot at an engineer. And I guess, it says intel package, maybe we could just recover our losses, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and launch this mission. And I like how since you have the new loading screen, it ties in with how you infiltrate things. Since you're not deploying right out of the
We're expecting heavy resistance at the site, and the aliens have had
out of the drop ship. You're like you've infiltrated in, so you're like hanging out in some building here.
Lock down the area, eliminate all hostile contacts, and secure the VIP.
This is a pretty standard mission that I see a lot in this. Is you do a lot of VIP. Maybe it's because I like getting all the engineers and scientists missions. Is you get a lot of crappy like 25 intel missions, so I like to go after these ones as a priority. Although basically extremely light resistance should still mean, I'm guessing it's around like 12 units probably, and maybe reinforcements.
Moving to position.
Okay, nobody there. I'd like to move up, and I also fixed. You might have noticed in the last episode, I would occasionally keep swapping between units. Basically, my push to talk button was also bound to cycle through units. Coincidentally, you can't fix that in the options menu, so I did an I tweak. Oh, that's not good. But I did an I tweak and fixed that, so it shouldn't be an issue anymore. That's okay, though.
On my way.
The least we could do for this drone. So these guys, you'll find these actually will roam around by themselves a lot of the time. They just try to spot you. And it helps if you're behind cover, although with drones they have such a good line of sight. There's something in here. I saw its health bar, but we didn't spot it, I guess. It's not good for this right here, but they have a good vision range and they're usually at an elevation, so it's tricky to
Good copy.
get away from
Moving
them,
on
but
target.
we'll see. We'll have to just see
Looks
where
like hostiles over here.
it patrols. So that's not good. But it looks like there's 3. There might be a 4th one in here. But this is pretty bad since they're kind of in a flanking position for us. So what I'm gonna do actually is just put this guy in Overwatch. So if I get spotted, at least I'll get 1 shot. All right. Well, at least they're spotting us on their turn. So they shouldn't get an action, I'm pretty sure. And I might get an Overwatch here, so... There we go. See, now he's basically just like a normal trooper. That guy is dead. That engineer has forfeited his life. I don't know what he's thinking by moving here, but that is not going to be good for him. Let's go over here. And I think even though she has a really... SMGs are real bad. But it should be enough to finish this guy off and leave me in cover. Because if I did a melee attack there, I would have been standing out here doing something. I think we'd be aggressive here. This guy just standing out in the open there? Yeah, he is. So, alright, you go here. Hopefully take this guy out. We didn't want to shoot that person with her, because she's the only one with the range in order to point blank this dude. In fact, we might actually use point blank just to guarantee it. Let's see. So 81 or 100%. I mean, it's a little overkill in terms of damage, but I'd like to hit chains.
Taken care of.
And we do have this drone over here. I hope I didn't even really look at my loadout. I should have done. But I think I might have given. I like to give my gunners AP rounds, which should ignore the armor. Let's go ahead and take a shot at this.
Hard target, minimal damage.
Oh, not quite. Doesn't look like it ignored the. You know what I should have done? Oh no, this guy doesn't have it. I actually am appreciating combat protocol in this mod a lot more, because the combat protocol will instantly kill one of these drones. It's just a guaranteed kill on the drone. Alright, hope. Nope.
Not good.
That's okay. It is just a drone though. Especially if it goes for stunner, it won't even wound me. Didn't miss. Alright, I'll take it. Second try, and there. We're right on top of the loot. Advanced scope. They've rebalanced a lot of the modules. Scopes still pretty darn good though.
Rolling.
Let's see what this is. Suppressor. Suppressors
I've got it.
they seem like they're okay. They reduce your infiltration time, which is really important in this mod. It's just they don't reduce it by a whole lot.
Affirmative. Moving out.
But I guess you might as well, if you got nothing else better. Okay, these are good. I like the PCSs because even if you don't use them, they're good for money. Although that's I think a pretty good one. So how far are we away from here? So we got one more building. I think we're on track for a pretty good.
Orders confirmed. On the
Plenty
move.
of time here because that first wave was real easy.
Overwatch.
I don't think we're doing anything back here, so just get a little bit extra movement. Just move up there. This is like pretty bad because, and I see people do this all the time. They like, oh, I'm in cover. I doubt anyone's coming from this direction. Like this cover is basically meaningless. But I don't want to move up because I don't want to trigger a pod on my turn. It's much better if they wander into me than if I wander into them. So here's some full cover.
On the move.
Still nobody. So this is basically why you want to get full infiltration, because
Understood.
then you won't have 25 units staring you down. And when you have that many units, you know what? You might even be able to kill them. You might. Why is? Oh, maybe does this person have a perk? No. Very strange. So okay, this left side of the statue, that's full cover, but over here, no. That's half cover. Same with this corner. I don't understand. I guess maybe I wonder. Oh, you know what? That might be. I wonder if it's because of the actual position of this statue. Because if you look on this corner, there's nothing there. There's all this bronze work on all the other corners. That's neat. I mean, who knows? But it seems like it could be the case.
Got it. Moving.
Not a super great move, but okay, that's just a trick. Who cares? Oh gosh, I need something to give my character some enhanced mobility. Because holy crap, my person is slow. I just can't move. Like, you need to make these kinds of basic moves between cover here, and my guy's just not doing it. There, he's really far behind, but his movement's a little better. Well, SMG's not going to cut it either way. This is nice. I can be in cover and get a 77% chance of just knocking this drone out. All right, well, it was a good shot, at least. Oh, hello. Alright, this is actually not that great. Like, it's still not a whole lot, so I'm not too worried about it. But it's not great. I'm assuming we don't have the range for this, so I'm gonna actually. If I overwatch, this drone's gonna soak it no matter what. So let's just take a shot at it. Yeah, Grace. You're in a bad place here. Fortunately, he does have a lot of health, although there's a little bit of a gone. Oh, this... Okay, you might not be long for this world. Yeah. Oh dear. And one more for good measure. We have to get lucky here. Okay, you are pretty lucky. Fortunately, that means he basically just soaked all the damage for that turn. Let's take advantage to light him up. You don't get 2 shots if you move and then shoot. So let's go ahead and shoot once. Try to just take out this drone. Another graze. What you know what? All right, there we go. That's worth it. Somebody else was in position to pick up their loot automatically. Sounds good.
I'm sure the docs will want to see this.
Like, see, this is why the movement's so bad. Like, this is pretty standard spread of cover. I can't even take a blue move to get into new cover. I'm just gonna have to run up here because I'm not in range to do anything back here. And I'm not gonna just stand out in the open. That's fine. Apparently my will is really low as well. Alright, not gonna do anything. Go over here and reload. No, not yet. Not a great start here. I mean, there's a very good chance that I can just kill one of these, but then they're also going to be, you know. Actually, well, let's see. If I stand here, I'll be in cover from this guy. This guy might get a flank on me, but I doubt he'll be able to do much, and I can take out the officer. He's gonna flashbang, but I think we'll try being aggressive here. So that guy's taken care of.
Enemies down.
Oh shit, this person has no health. That's actually terrible. Oh, flank, when did you know it? And he's absolutely terrible, so he missed.
Under fire! Watch the sides!
Okay, so they wasted their turn. He's in Overwatch. Gotta remember that these blue guys get their free Overwatches every turn.
Advancing on our position.
We got reinforcements coming. Okay, can you launch? No, but I bet you can get a flashbang over here, I bet. So go ahead and flash this guy. Let's bring you up here, because they're gonna land reinforcements. You want Overwatch for them. Reload.
Good to go. Moving to Overwatch.
You're also on Overwatch for the sake of the reinforcements. I don't like you, civilian. You're really, I mean, you're in my spot. I'd rather kill this guy, but he's disoriented this turn, and it would leave me pretty exposed, so we're gonna go take care of this dude, and hopefully there's no one else over here.
It's down.
So this is why melee's really good in this mod. This person basically took care of this pod all by herself. She is going to. So that's about where I'd expect them to put reinforcements. They usually put them pretty close by, usually.
I've got eyes on advent troops.
Overwatch. Oh, yeah, we got one, and more importantly, we got the sentry, or whatever they're called. He's reloading, so he's really not doing anything. Or no, I guess he gets to fire. Thank goodness. Okay, so, alright, thank goodness I have range to actually move and shoot. And take this guy out.
Kill confirmed.
I didn't even see this guy, but that's alright. This guy is much more dangerous, so we'll go ahead and take care of him.
Target neutralized.
24%. That's not gonna happen. Let's see if we can sneak a grenade through this window here.
Take this.
Hopefully this kills him. We'll see. With the new grenade mechanics, you never know. There we go. Taken care of. I think we get as close as possible. Actually need to make a move for this as well. Is there a way? Alright, here's the door. Although the door has been blown up. There is no more door.
Roger that.
We're gonna move in here. No, not hack. We're gonna give. She's kind of hanging out in the open here, so we'll give her a little extra defense. Although, I mean, I think all she's gonna have to worry about is this drone. But yeah. Especially with that, these drones have terrible accuracy. If possible, I have 6 turns, and the evac is right over there. So I really would prefer to hack this with my specialist, since they have much better hacking stat. Because the hacking rewards, I feel, are a lot more important now, since the average mission at this level is going to give you like 25, 30 intel. So if you get a small cache of bonus intel or supplies, it's a lot more relevant now. Before, it used to be like, 40 intel, who cares? Now it's like, oh, that's like a whole mission for free.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Moving on target
Over
location.
there. Combat music's still playing, but I don't think there's any enemies left. Let's just move up.
Moving to designated position. Scanning.
Overwatch. It's my turn again. That was really quick. It processed their turn. Oh no, here's the door. Why can't I? Okay.
Accessing system.
Normally they recolor this when it's like a quest. Supplies. I'd rather get the intel is pretty important. Alright. Well, at least we opened the door. That would have been like a 5% chance with anyone else, so.
We're through. Menace 1-5 status confirmed. VIP is in tow. Proceed to the extraction point.
Are they?
I'm on the move.
Or there might be like a faceless or something lurking around here. But we have plenty of time. There we go. Get out of there.
Double time.
Hey, I have plenty of time, he says as he makes all yellow moves, but I guess Overwatch.
Copy that.
I don't see any reason really not to at this point. I don't think there's any more units on this map,
On Overwatch.
and the more time I take to get the heck out of here,
Okay.
basically they're just gonna send another dropship of reinforcements in on me.
Moving.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's here.
Will do.
I'm gonna get left behind one of these times. That's slow ass. At least my aim in like
Got it covered.
health are okay. Apparently my willpower and movement
Orders confirmed.
pretty terrible.
Moving out. Let's go.
But let's just be a little realistic though. If I took a shot, if I was out here, I would probably lose my shit. Even though it just kind of bounced off the armor, but that could be scary. In my own defense. So this is gonna be
More of them coming in.
yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, it's fine though. It's fine.
I'm on the move. Headed there now.
If they for some reason get like
VIP secure in position.
Overwatches or something, I'm gonna be real upset.
Hostiles gonna be flying.
And he didn't even know where they're dropping. He's like, I'm already flanked. Basically, the nightmare scenario here is if for some reason they get Overwatches, I get hit and then I panic because my will is so low.
Okay.
Alright, see you suckers. He got here just a little too late. Yeah, here just in time to see me leave.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, pretty good. Only one wounded. That's only because they just dropped people in, so. Let's see. I made the most attacks. Yeah, this is our only person that gets shot. This was our shinobi. But yeah, we killed one enemy per turn. Seems about right, actually. Although, since the last couple turns we didn't kill anything, probably got a couple turns with some double kills.
I expected something of a learning curve for our new recruits, but they've done a remarkable job.
Well, be seeing you for a while. This is, alright. So these are some of the new skills. I like this better than it used to be. Before it was called like salvo or something. And it would make it so that if you launched a grenade first, it was like light them up, but for grenades. And that was pretty bad, I thought, just because typically you ended up moving first and then throwing a grenade because you moved to get in range. This is a little better, but destroying cover more reliably with your grenades, it's kind of your purpose these days. It's really important, so we definitely want Sapper. Now, I did say I liked Combat Protocol, but here's the question. Do I already have... I don't believe I have anyone else that has Medical. That's pretty important too. I would like to have one of each. But you know what? For you, I'm sure, you know what, you don't want to be no Medcat. Try that again. Medkit carrying sucker. So we'll give you combat. We'll get medical later. So let's see, Ranger. I feel like this is pointless. This is... I guess this would be good for finishing people off. But I like this one. I like covering fire. It's a good defensive ability. This one, I am not so sure which one's the best. I mean, this is, I don't really want this. Especially considering my low mobility. I'm not sure between grazing and this. I think I typically go for this just because that way, if you gotta go for some long shots, even if you miss, you might get a graze. So, we'll go for that. Our shinobi. Let's go with... I like I like doing a lot of defensive things, I think. I guess it depends. But I like this. Basically, any cover you're in becomes full cover, essentially, so considering they kind of get themselves out there a lot, I think having good cover will be good for them. I think that actually might help them stay undetected too, because I know full cover, your sight radius, like it's cut off more. Okay, plus 10 aim if your shot misses, so that's not bad. A few things. This is an engineer. All right. Yep. Alright, well I think that'll do it. This episode's probably gone on long enough already. We'll pick it up from here right at the next one. Till then.